Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Discover Your Spirit on Lilydale Radio with me, your host, Brenda Reading. I am a registered medium in Lilydale, New York. It's about an hour south of Buffalo in Western New York. And Lilydale, if you don't already know, is the largest spiritualist center for spiritualism and education. And I am so very excited to be able to take you on a little journey tonight through our wonderful program. Here I have our beautiful catalog. Um, it is both in print and it's online. It's online at www.lilydaleassembly.org. O-R-G. And I have to say, before I start our walk together through the summer season, I have to take a minute to acknowledge someone that spent hundreds of hours creating this catalog this year. And that would be one of our very own Lilydale registered mediums, Natalie Scobercia. She is a very talented design person, along with all the other things that she does. And this year, when she said she would do the catalog for Lilydale, we're just like, oh, just cut and paste, that it won't be that hard. Just use the format. Oh, no. Natalie doesn't do anything simply or boring, okay? She puts her whole heart and soul into it. And what she did is she actually redesigned it in a way so that every page in there, starting with the classes, is what's going on for that day. Everything going on for that day is on that page, which makes it so easy for the people that are coming in, right? And they get their catalog and they go to the date and they can see everything that is right there for them. And there have been so many compliments about how this catalog has been transformed into a wonderful, usable piece of reading. There is history in here. There is did you knows throughout the whole thing. There's a wonderful map in the middle. And so, like I said, I just wanted to take a moment to, on behalf of everyone in Lilydale and the Lilydale Assembly Board, which I am a trustee on as well, just wanted to thank Natalie for her efforts and her beautiful contribution to the summer program this year. So, with that being done, I'm going to talk about preseason. All right. So when you open the catalog, and this is also online, and it's a flippable format, okay, so that you can look at this on your cell phone or you can look at it on your desktop or laptop. And it's very easy to maneuver. All right. But when you go through the catalog, you will see that there are some preseason events this year that are in there as well. One of them is spiritual insight training, and that's put on by Fellowships of the Spirit, which is right around the corner from Lilydale. You can't miss it. It's right there on the right-hand side before you drive into the Lilydale gate. Wonderful educational center, and they are doing some spiritual insight training May 29th through the 31st. You can find more information for that also at our website, and you can also go to fellowshipsofthespirit.org to see more on their website. The other thing that's happening that's preseason is a Discover the Physical Medium in You. It's a 3-day intensive with Susan Barnes, and she has 2 other lovely women that are helping to teach with her. And this is June 16th, 17th, and 18th. The 2 other women are Lisa Mandel and Nancy Smith. So 3 wonderful days, evening demonstrations, classes. If you're looking to learn about physical mediumship, you can come before season, and that will be in the assembly hall, and you can do that. And then, of course, we have our beautiful opening day on June 19th. It's a Friday. And we have a butterfly release ceremony. And that happens at 12:30 p.m. at the Butterfly Garden. And if you're interested, if you go to our website, you can click on, that event, and you can purchase your butterfly ahead of time so that you can go and have a release ceremony in honor of your spirit loved ones, you know? So it's a wonderful thing that we do, and it's a wonderful in memory of type of event. All right. Now, one thing we want to talk about is the gate pass. To get into Lilydale during season, which is June 19th through the 30th, I believe, of now I got to double check. I've looked at this thing so many times. Yes, August 30th. You have to pay a gate fee, all right? And the gate fee goes to help to keep up our beautiful historic buildings and grounds. This is the 147th summer season at Lilydale. So our beautiful historic buildings like the auditorium, Assembly Hall, the Maplewood Hotel, Leolin Hotel, the Lyceum, they need work and upkeep. And so that's what your $20 at the gate goes for, is to help maintain these. And some of these homes, they're also on the historic registry. All right. So that's what your money goes for. It goes to help upkeep these beautiful buildings and these beautiful grounds so that we can keep bringing you this wonderful season of education, upliftment, and spiritualism. Okay. So, and there's different gate passes that you can get. Like if you only want to come in, let's say in the evening time, there's an evening gate pass that is $10, and that starts from 5 o'clock until 10 o'clock. And let's say you want to come in and you want to grab a bite to eat before you go to Monday night circles, or you have a 7 o'clock class that you're going to. You can come in and do a $10 gate pass, and you can come in and shop and eat, whatever you want to do, or you can just come in and stroll the grounds, and that's fine too. So look online. Have you seen our new website? Beautiful website. Thank you so much, Ashley Wilson and Lisa Davis. They are our team, and the new website was just unveiled last week. It is so stunning, and it is easy to navigate, and everything is so organized. So we are just thrilled with the new website launch and the design team that we have. So thank you, Ashley Wilson and Lisa Davis, for this beautiful website we have. So let's just go through a regular day. All right. So let's say you come in. So for your gate pass, these are the things that you get without paying any more money. All right. So there is a meditation at 8:30 a.m. in the Healing Temple, our beautiful Healing Temple. Now, there's also a healing service that starts at 10:30 in the Healing Temple till 11:30. And that's where you can go in, and we have our wonderful certified spiritual healers where you can go in, you can sit in the beautiful energy, or you can get a healing. And that's all included in your gate pass. There is a video that's played in the library at 11:30 every day that talks about spiritualism in Lilydale. And talking about the Marion Skidmore Library, it has the largest collection of spiritualist books in the world. So for those of you that like libraries and love old books, the Marion Skidmore Library is for you. And that's included. You can go in. We also, but check to see, like it's Tuesday to Saturday that the Marion Skidmore Library is open, okay, 10 to 4. So depending on what day you are coming, if you're specifically coming to look at the old spiritualist books and the mediumship, all that stuff, make sure you don't come on Monday or Sunday because the library isn't open. All right. Now, we also have 3 message services for you during the day where registered and visiting and testing and student mediums will be doing a message service for you. And one is at 1 o'clock, and it's in the beautiful outdoor, we call it the Cathedral in the Woods. It's out at Inspiration Stump. And it's from 1 until 2 o'clock. and you can sit on the benches with all the other people and listen to the mediums deliver messages, evidential messages of hope and love and upliftment. And that is, there's also another message service at 4 p.m. at Forest Temple, which is also outside. And then there's a third message service at 5:30 back at Inspiration Stump, which, if you know anything about the stump, the children were standing on a tree that had fallen and giving messages. And when the elders saw what they were doing and realized that the energy there was so profound, that's when they started using the stump and gathering out there to give messages as well. Leave it to the children, right? So those three message services are also included in your gate pass. There's also a 2:30 religious service. It's in the auditorium, and there is always a wonderful speaker. Again, a medium will deliver messages to the people in the auditorium, and it's a nice it's a spiritualist church service. So if you've never been to a spiritualist church service, if you're coming, why not just sit down and listen? The topics are wide and range all type of things that they speak to, and it's very uplifting with the music because there's usually music. So there's the 2:30 church service in the auditorium. Then we also have another healing service at 7 o'clock in the Healing Temple. So if you missed the one in the morning and you didn't get there till later in the day, you can go have your healing, or a second one if you'd like, at the Healing Temple at 7 p.m. Okay? Now, there's other things that you can do around the grounds that is included in your gate pass, one of which is our museum. We have a museum. It's actually an 1890 one-room schoolhouse. And there are artifacts and photographs and notable exhibits, precipitated art, which is art that just appears. There's just so many cool things in that little museum. So you should check that out. That is open on Wednesday through Sunday, 11 to 4. We also have a fairy trail and a fairy village in the fairy trail. Okay, so that it winds down into the woods, and you'll see all of these little fairy houses and things that have been put out for our fairy friends to use. And so there's a fairy trail that you can check out. We also have a beach. There's the Lilydale Beach, and that's always a nice place to stop and visit. We'll talk more about the beach in a little bit because we have some new events this year happening at the beach for you. We also have the Pet Cemetery, which was established in 1900. That's a long time ago. And you can wind through the pet cemetery and look at the various types of, headstones and comments. And there, yes, there is a horse buried in there as well. Okay, so there's that too. So all of these things. Oh, we also have places to eat. We have the Sunflower Cafe. We have the Lily Cafe and Eatery. We have Sacred Grounds Restaurant. All right, coffee shop. So, but they have yummies. They have yummy yummies there too. So there's places to eat. We're also working on having some food trucks. Not sure exactly how many, working on it yet. Hopefully we'll have a nice schedule for you all. So there's places for you to grab a bite as well. Okay. And then there's shopping. Bob's Bargain Shop is open. The Lilydale Gift Shop is open. And then there's the NSAC bookstore. And also they have things to buy at Sacred Grounds Coffee House. Okay. So there's all kinds of things you can do with your gate pass. Okay. That gets you in. Now, of course, there is always the possibility to have a mediumship reading done. We have 40 registered mediums on the grounds during the season. And they've all been vetted and tested and made sure that they can bring you wonderful messages from your spirit people, your loved ones. Now, what I would advise, okay, is on the website, there is a page that tells you all about the mediums. And if you've never had a reading before, there's some guidance there for you. You know, how do I pick one? What's it going to be like? What should I do ahead of time? Right? So there's some guidance for you. Hi, Ashley, I see you. There's some guidance for you on the website as well as the catalog. Okay. But what I would suggest to you is if you don't know who to have a reading with, you can go down through the list. We only have 2 people, I think, that don't have their pictures there. You can feel who you're drawn to, right? Or you can maybe get more than one reading. But the biggest thing is, don't wait, if you can help it, to the day of, because our appointments, and I am one as well, a registered medium, they book up fast. Okay, so if you know you're coming to Lilydale, take the minute to go either to the website or look at the catalog and pick a few mediums and try to make some appointments, because like I said, they fill up fast. And there will be some mediums on the grounds that have openings during the day, but wouldn't it be nice to have your appointment and you could just show up, do what you wanted to do, get your appointment, and then, complete your stay there or your visit, right? So it's just my advice, because we don't want you to miss out on having a wonderful reading and your spirit loved ones with their messages to you. Okay. Now, the other thing, of course, is we have all these beautiful classes that have been scheduled. There are so many classes and workshops and events that are scheduled this year. And when we sat down to do that, because I was privileged enough to be on the program committee with a few people, excuse me, we were looking to make sure that we had mediumship classes, because that's what we're known for, right? People come, they want to learn how to develop their skills. They want to learn how to develop their intuition, or they want to fine tune, or they want to dive deeper into their skills or refine them. So we wanted to make sure we had many mediumship teachers coming, well-renowned, respected teachers coming to Lilydale for you. We also wanted to have healing classes for you so that you could, look at the different types of healing. We have trance healing. And we have a gentleman coming from England. His name's Andrew Coldling. He's going to be in the last week of season, and he's doing like a 3-day trance healing intensive. Check him out on the website. Check him out at his website, and then go online and maybe spend a few days with us and learn how to do trance healing. There's other people that are doing healing. We have sound healing. We have Holy Fire Reiki with Marg Helgenberg. All right, Mecklenburg. She's got 3 classes. So, level 1, level 2, and then the master. So if you're looking for healing classes, we have them. We also have Healing Mastery with Tom Kratzley. It's like a 5-day event, because he's such a good teacher, and there's so much that he has to tell you about and wants you to learn. So there is different healing that you can learn about. Okay. And back to the mediumship, some of the people that we have coming, we have Carrie McLeod and Phil Dykes coming from England, and they're spending 4 days with us. And they've got 3 different classes. They're going to do a mediumship demonstration for us, and then in an auditorium event, they have a award-winning documentary series that film, okay, from over in Europe, and it's been acclaimed, and it's won a lot of awards, and they're going to view it for us. We're going to be able to sit there and watch it with them, and then be able to talk about it with them. So very excited that Phil and Carrie are coming from England. Okay. And of course, we have Colby Rebel. She's been with us before. She's a wonderful teacher. Lori Sheridan, Anthony Mikolajewski, Rochelle Gaiman, all right? Colleen Vanderzijden. If you're looking to learn platform mediumship, we've got Sharon Klingler teaching platform. We've got Colleen Vanderzijden teaching platform. We've got James Flynn teaching some platform. It's there's that. Um, Myself, I'm teaching how to build your evidence, because to mediums in Lilydale, the evidence is what's so important in the message and in the reading, because we want you to know for sure that we go on after we make our transition into that um, life after here. All right. And how do we prove that? We prove that by connecting with the spirit and providing evidence, so that you know that who we have is your loved one, and the message that comes with it. It's all about evidence. So my class, I'm teaching about how to build that evidence. How to, I call it the nugget. How do you drill down, right? How do you get that one thing, that there's no way anybody could possibly know, right? Let's say it's Auntie Joan, and we've got Auntie Joan, and you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure that that's my aunt. And then I go in and I ask for that one thing, that, how, tell me that one thing that there's no way she's going to be able to think it could be anybody but you, Auntie Joan. And there it is. So that's the class that I'm teaching in July. So we have so many good mediumship classes. We also have I like to call it the mysteries. Okay, otherworldly type things. We've got things about near death experiences. We've got things about UFOs and aliens and portals and Stargate, and there's so many of that. There's dowsing rods. Megan's Solar Glow is coming. She is renowned on TikTok. I've seen her. And then the fact that she's coming, so she's coming to teach her class, and then she's also going to walk around Lilydale with her dowsing rods, and you should bring yours too, and see what she can uncover, see what she gets. So, we've got classes about orbs, paranormal exploration. There's just so much that we have. And then the other thing was the last piece, mediumship, healing, the mysteries, and then soul discovery, your soul growth, right? So much of what we do in spiritualism is based on, our soul, our connection to the divine. And we have many classes dealing with that. We've got some past life regression with Greg Utenberger, Simon Caudulo, Angie Apt. We've just got some beautiful season highlights, which I'll talk about here in a second. But there is something, there really, we'll talk about intuitive development and your psychic development. We have Lynn Hunter coming from Massachusetts. She is a teacher with the Edgar Cayce Association of New York City. And she does a beautiful year-long program and I took it for a whole year. And it's like you learn so much about your gifts and how to use them and how they work. And she is coming and spending almost a whole week with us. And she's doing a psychic investigation intensive class. She's doing some divining, like how using different tools, right? Like a pendulum, different tools that help you divine information. And she calls it divination. All right. And then she's also doing a remote viewing class. So she's an excellent teacher, and I can't wait for her to come. So we have all these various topics. All right. There's something for everybody. And all you have to do is go to the online website or get your catalog and look through it. So what else did I want to say? I want to talk about monks. The monks are coming. The Tibetan monks are coming opening weekend. And they they do these beautiful sand mandala, and it will be in the fire hall again. And they have a beautiful opening ceremony. And then they also do a wonderful evening event in the auditorium. And it's just so beautiful when they come, such peaceful souls. And we are blessed. And then I was told today that their Rinpoche, it's like their holy person, is coming. And so we're just so blessed to have the monks come again and really open our season for us. So that's something that you don't want to miss. Just the energy is so beautiful and peaceful. And isn't that what we need right now in our world is more peace, right? So so what I wanted to talk to you about is our season highlights. And you know what? You just have to go to the back of the catalog. Look at this beautiful ad. All right. Guess who designed that? Ashley Wilson. Yeah, very talented lady. So just go to the back of the catalog and it lists all of the season highlights, the do not miss events. And I'm going to go over them quickly for you because that's what I promised you I'd do this week is take a walk through the season with you. We have the monks coming June 20th to the 24th. Then we have Wendy Corsi Staub. She is a internationally known author that actually comes from Western New York. And she has a whole series called Lilydale Mysteries. And she is coming to do a VIP event, book signing, and then an auditorium event with Lauren Thibodeau, June 27th. So we're so excited to have, and we will have some copies of her books there in case you forget to bring your own or buy your own before you come. We also have, as I spoke before, Carrie McLeod and Phil Dykes are coming July 1st through the 3rd. Beautiful mediumship. We have Lisa Williams, the internationally known medium. And she will be doing a auditorium event July 24th. And then she's doing a week-long mediumship and healing class. She's so busy and she's always traveling all over the place. But Lisa always makes time for Lilydale for us. So can't be more happy that she is going to be spending time with us teaching and doing her beautiful mediumship in the auditorium. We mentioned Colby Rebel. She'll be here July 17th. We have Travis Walton and Whitley Stryber. Now, these two gentlemen are famous for, it's like I want a drum roll, being abducted. Okay? Talk about that. Interfacing with UFOs, with alien beings. They have movies. They have books. Okay? And the two of them, these two gentlemen, are going to be on the stage at the same time. Can you believe it? Talking about it, taking your questions. And that is July 11th. That is going to be a fantastic event. And so we're happy they're coming. Then, I'm very excited about this gentleman that's coming. I got to interview him on this show. Probably some of you saw it. His name is Mike Ricksecker. And he has been on so many different television programs, the Travel Channel, Ancient Aliens, History Channel, Unexplained, just all Gaia TV. He's got a huge YouTube channel. He's written many, many books, and he is going to be teaching a class about portals, teaching a class about the Alaska Triangle, right? It's not just the Bermuda Triangle. There's other triangle vortex energy throughout the world that has phenomena, let's call it phenomena that happen. So he's going to be with us. He's also doing an event in the auditorium, and I'm excited about that too, where he's going to talk about the different portals and stargates and all that. He's also doing a class on, I'm trying to think exactly what it was called. There's some past life regression in it, and it's has to do with the various energies, the pyramids and things like that. So I'm excited about that. But let me tell you, he knows a lot about it, and He's going to be exciting to see. So I'm so happy he's coming. Then we have Shannon Taggart. She has her beautiful symposium that she puts together for us, and she puts it together. We're lucky she chooses us to have it um, in Lilydale, and she has many different people coming to speak. So you really need to go and check out her symposium, which is a week long. Lots of interesting people coming to speak. There's a magician one night in the auditorium, and um, it sells out. I mean, there's a lot of people that come. So if you want to come, you want to get your tickets, okay? We also have John Rice coming. He does some artwork. It's beautiful. August 7th. We have Danny and Brinkley coming to talk. He also is an author about, near death and experiences that he has had. We also have a Children's Week, July 20th to the 24th. And it's a beautiful week that's been going on for decades. And Patricia Bell is in charge of that week. And the kids get so much out of it. They get to experience Lilydale and experience mediumship and experience the various aspects of their intuitive gifts. And the parents get to, if they want, they can go take classes during the day while the kids are busy, doing what they're doing. So Children's Week is just something that if you have young kids, you might want to check it out because it gets them. They already come open. It's the adults in the room that close them down, and so this week is just a beautiful chance for them to become more aware of their own spirituality and their own gifts that they're born with. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Yes, and she will be doing some events with the Children's Week as well. She's also teaching some beautiful classes for us. So, Elizabeth, glad to see you're on here. All right. Let's see. Where am I at? We have the Lilydale fundraiser, July 31st to August 1st. And we have 3 powerhouse ladies that are doing that for us. We have Sandra Taylor. We have Sharon Ann Klingler. They happen to be twin sisters. They have over 70 titles at Hay House published. All right. They're amazing women. And they are also being joined by Cindy Kaza. Yeah, Cindy Kaza from Paranormal on TV, right? She's done all those shows and she's very well known. So they're going to be in Lilydale. They're doing a full day on oracle cards and guides and things like that to take that class. And then there's also going to be an evening event by Sandra, Angel Messages, beautiful. And then there is an auditorium event with Sharon Ann Klingler and Cindy Kaza giving more messages, more guidance, right? So that's a not to be missed. And the whole thing is a fundraiser. These women donate all of it, their time, all of the ticket money, all of it. They donate it to Lilydale. It's just such a beautiful gesture, and we really appreciate what they do for us. Then we have 2 people coming at the end of the season. And I was blessed to be able to interview them. And also, we're so lucky that they were available to come and present. And that is Nick and Tessa Groff. They are actually Western New York people. And I believe they are debuting a movie this week up at the Riviera Theater in Tonawanda. And it's so interesting to me because Tessa is a medium, all right? And she's been a medium for years, and she works with law enforcement, and that's how good she is, right? And they're married, and Nick is a paranormal investigator, right? So it's like they're experiencing, different things in spiritual phenomena, right? But yet it's connected, because she senses the spirit through her gifts, And Nick catches the spirit through all of his gadgets and electronic things and all of the wonderful technology that he uses. I mean, he's been doing this for a long time. And so they are coming to do a VIP class in the afternoon the last week. It's that Saturday. I think it's August 29th. Yes. And so you get to spend a couple hours with them, one on one, and they're doing a nice class. And then they will be on stage in the auditorium, talking about how they marry, the mediumship and the paranormal investigation and different experiences. And, hopefully Tessa might be able to do some messages as well. So lovely couple. Got to interview them, and I'm just excited they're coming. So we also have, I know it goes on and on, right? There's so much. We have Astrology Week, all right? And that's August 18th through August 22nd. And we have international astrologers coming, all right? We have Rick Levine coming. We have Ann Orderly coming, Rachel Lang, Cameron Allen, and Kenneth Miller. We will also be having Cassandra Butler and Patricia Bell doing astrology. They are veteran astrologers, so good at their craft. Okay, so but it's going to be an interesting week because there are classes during the day, and then in evening time, it's like there's these panels where a bunch of the different ones, the different astrologers, they get on the panel and they talk about a specific topic. One of them is how AI, right? They're talking about the AI panel with astrology and how that's going to work. And then the last night that they're there, they do the astrology for Lilydale, and they also say if you bring your chart and they pick you, they'll do some astrology for you from the audience. So that week it should be a wonderful week. It starts off with a beautiful concert in the auditorium by Margaret Ferris, and it's just going to be a beautiful week for astrology. So, and of course, in addition to that week, there's other astrology being offered as well throughout the summer season. Oh, let's see. I know I've got more to say here. Then we also have the Fun Fest. We have a Fun Fest in June, June 13th. That's also online. You want to check that out. And then we have the Reading Palooza on August 14th in the evening. And that last year, oh my goodness, we had over 40 readers, and there was so many people that came. So, and it's all types of readings, not just mediumship, but all types of readings. So, and that's put on by the Mediums League, the representation of the registered mediums. It's a fundraiser for that. There will be some vendors and a basket raffle and a 50-50 and all types of readings. And also Sir Tibbet Swick, a national therapy dog, happens to be I don't want to say he's owned by our registered medium, Jan Drushman, because I feel like he owns her. He's a mega star around the country, this dog, beautiful dog. And he will be there as well. So that's a great event if you want to stop by and, get a couple readings and just have some fun. It's on a Friday night. And so I still have some other things I have to tell you. We have weekly events too. All right. And the cool thing about the weekly events, I got to find where I went to. All right. Is we have some new ones for you this year, but we're going to start with Monday. All right. Just to have it make sense. Start with Monday. We have our Monday night circles, which is in the auditorium. It starts at 7. But if you are going to be buying a ticket at the door, you want to get in line by 6:30. Okay. You can buy tickets online ahead of time, but only so many. All right. They'll only sell so many online, and then you have to stand in line and buy them at the door. All right. So it's like sitting in an old-fashioned spiritual circle. All right. So, 4 to 5 people in the circle with the registered medium and visiting and testing mediums, and all vetted, of course. And you will be given messages for like 10 minutes or so, just like passing messages in an old-fashioned circle. um, it's a wonderful event, and the mediums put that on as well. Tuesdays, we have Adventures in Mediumship, which is in the Octagon building from 7 to 8:30, and that's a $20 fee. And the registered mediums will spend an hour and a half with you teaching some type of topic about mediumship. So if you're interested and you just want to dip your toe in and take a little something, try a Tuesday Adventures in Mediumship class, right? You can use your evening pass, and it's really fun. We get a lot of good feedback on those classes. Now, Wednesday, this is a new series for you all, and this is called Physical Phenomena and Trance. And it is going to be taught by Dr. Susan Barnes. You heard her name at the beginning of the show. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9, usually in the Leolin Garden Room. There's a couple times it'll be in the Maplewood, so you'll have to check to see what your ticket says or what the online says. And she will be doing all different types of physical phenomena, trance, table tipping, cabinet work, just, all types of things. So that's a new series for you all. Thursdays, we have Astrology Discovery, and there's a different topic every Thursday, and that's also in the Lyceum from 7 to 9. And we have, very good astrologers that come in and sit with you and teach you for 2 hours. So it's very interesting. And we also get a lot of good reports on that series as well. Friday evening, there's a drum circle at the beach. It's weather permitting. And the drums are provided. You can bring your own drum, or you can, wait and grab one at the beach. Excuse me. And that's only $10. Excuse me, it's starting to get dry here. Then there's at 8:15 a healing circle with Tom Kratzley. That's in the Healing Temple, and that's only $10. We also on Friday nights have the Historical Ghost Walk with Ron Skaronski or Ray Taft. And they take you around Lilydale, and they talk to you about the different things, the different important history things and the ghosts and all of it. It's really wonderful. It's a $20 ticket, and you meet at the picnic pavilion up back by the fire hall. Okay? 8 o'clock every Friday night. Now, Saturdays, we have another new thing for you called Paranormal Explorations. It's from 7 to 10. You start in the Azure room, or Azure, some people call it, which is off of the main room in the Maplewood Hotel. All right. There will be teaching and some lecture and demonstration, and then a walk. All right. That will be included with that. And we have 2 wonderful teachers, Daniel Clays, who owns, Hinsdale House and some other things. And he's a Western New Yorker, and he's very involved in paranormal exploration and explanation. And Pam Toole, who is a newly registered medium. And I believe she has a guest, Stephen Tings, coming to also help her with the classes. So check out the catalog or online to see when you could possibly come. It's a wonderful class. Then we have a new sound healing on the beach on Saturdays, 3 to 4 o'clock. And it's sound bowl healing. Okay. And that's $10. We also have on the weekends, which is a new thing for you all, on the Lilydale Beach, 7:15 in the morning to 8:15, chair yoga. And the mats are provided, or you can bring your own. It's up to you. It's only $10, and you're done in time to go to the Healing Temple for 8:30 if you want, okay, for meditation. So it's a wonderful thing. And so there's so much new things for you this year, in addition to the tried and true things that we've been offering for years. All right. We have thought exchanges on Wednesday and Saturday at 7 o'clock in the Octagon. That's a free event. Okay. Thanks, Seal Schisler, for reminding me. Stacy Shaw will be teaching those this year. And you just go and she has a topic and discussion, and it's just thought provoking, and usually people come away learning things as well. Okay. So there is just so much going on. And I also have to thank our other members of the program committee that worked hard to put these things together. We've got Patricia Bell, Michelle Barr worked on it. We've got Ryan Kelly, other people that help behind the scenes doing all kinds of technical work. It's just been, it was a big challenge, but we feel so good about this year's program. And we're hoping that you will take the time to review it online or with the catalog. Ryan will also be teaching some stuff on extraterrestrials and also spiritual healing 101. So we've got a lot. There's so much. And I know that I'm sure I have missed some things because there's over 300 workshops for you all. If you can't find what you want this year, I don't know. There's just so much. So with that being said, there is a lot of volunteer work that happens, okay, in Lilydale. And one of the things that we could still use is workshop coordinators. There is a form online that if you're interested, what you do is, and you do get trained beforehand, is you come and you help, you greet the presenter, you make sure the room is set up properly for them, how they want it, that they have the right equipment and all that, which we know ahead of time. And you take the money for people that walk in, and you just check people off. And then you get to take the class. You get to stay and take the class for no charge. And 99% of the presenters invite you to sit right there with them and take the class. I always do. I have my coordinators come sit right in the circle, and they are a part of the class, so if we're doing message work or whatever, partnering, they are part of it. So it's a wonderful way, especially if you're interested in learning about a whole lot of different things. You come and you volunteer your time to help with the class at the beginning and at the end, and then you get to take the class for free. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, go ahead and go online and fill out the form, because we still have a need with all these workshops for more helpers. All right. Good grief. I've been yapping for 48 minutes. Anyways, so yes, we are just so very excited for, we also have some postseason events too. We have Brian Cano coming, where it's an overnight in the Maplewood. So it's a paranormal investigation in the Maplewood Hotel overnight. How exciting is that? It's like you watch these things on TV, right? With people staying overnight in these supposedly haunted hotels and things like that. Well, you get to actually do that, okay? You can come to Lilydale. You can stay overnight in the Maplewood Hotel and do this investigation with Brian Cano. So exciting. All right. We also have some vortex walks, because there are many energy vortexes in Lilydale. Patricia Price will be doing that class, and will actually take you around after class, weather permitting, to see and feel the different energy places. There will be a few paranormal exploration classes postseason, one by Pam Toole and one by Daniel Clays. And we also have a postseason women's retreat by Susan Barnes and friends. So there's some nice postseason things going on as well. And of course, a fun fest in September. So I'm sure I missed something. There's so much. You probably will have to go through the catalog 3 or 4 times to make sure that you've checked everything that you want. All right. So thank you for going on this journey with me. And hopefully, for those of you that are watching it in the morning because you didn't catch it at night, you got a good cup of coffee or tea and a nice yellow notepad to start writing down all the things you have to check out. And I just want to say thank you again to everybody on the program committee and the coordinators that'll finish the job this summer with the presenters and all the presenters that are coming. They're very excited. They're very excited to come. It should be a great season. So hope to see you there. Have a great 2 weeks. I'll see you in a couple weeks, and God bless.